To you by 2K. Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Now, here is Young. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA.
Just come on. Like, how do you stop Embiid? Just using that bounce right there, just unreal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And here's Young from the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
To the right side. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Murray. Here's Young. No good there.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Atlanta calls timeout. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Collins from outside. The putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And Harden with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Rebound by the Hawks.
They timed up the layup perfectly, but D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Young. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Young. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Embiid.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins is running. Harden left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Hawks passing it around. Back to Young. Shoots over Melton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Count the basket.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 16. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Here's Kaminsky, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Kaminsky's got his first basket of the night.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Griffin. To the inside. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Harrison scanning the floor. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. It's deflected. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Here's Springer. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Griffin. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Griffin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. They don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
The 76ers leading by 13. Got a piece of it. Here's Harrison. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The Hawks working the ball around. Kaminsky. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
So for the Hawks. Here's Springer. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Atlanta on D. 11-point game. It's Harden with the drive. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Pass to Murray. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
His first. Team second.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East. And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
It's Young on the wing. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Harden into the lane. 6 for 10. And with that shot going in, that's a good game for a lot of guys.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Back to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball forbidden shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
screen by Capella. Murray with it. Now defended by Embiid. Young for three. Outside for Murray. Young outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
It's Harden with the drive.
You hurt me so much. Too many times you said it was